All right, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We're here with another farmer here in the Brittany region of France, and today we've met a new friend named Johanna.
Hello.
And she has been on this land for about 4 years now and is trying to make it as sustainable as possible and trying to live off of what she has here. So she's been working here for 4 years and she's going to show us what she's been doing.
I've never seen a worm that big. You can just like terreau, I mean just magic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm very, 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 very happy.
You should be very proud of this. This, I mean, like,
Incredible soil. Yeah, it's incredible.
So show me your show me your muscles.
Exactly, yeah.
You've done a lot of work here.
Yeah, completely.
I think the first year or maybe 2 of gardening is learning the stuff that doesn't grow well. Right? And then after that you're like, oh, now I know what I can put a lot of my energy into and it gives me back ample, like way more than I need, you know?
Yeah. I bought here just before the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came here, my aim was first to restore the yurt, because before I used to live in the yurt, but she was really damaged. So I start from. I came in July and I worked like on 2 months on it. We can visit it after.
Yeah.
And then the first thing was to clear the space and to begin a garden. So you don't have any more anything inside.
Wow, it's super cool.
Yeah, it's very good.
Like, it's so cool to see all this old timber, the wood, like, so organic and raw.
I've been living in Europe for 10 years now, and I'm beginning to be sometimes a bit tired of the living conditions.
Yeah.
So this year I plan to restore it.
Cool.
And I hope to be to live in autumn 2026.
2026? Okay,
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah, in a year and a half. Okay.
That's awesome.
We can go upstairs if you want.
Yeah, let's look at it.
For the moment, there is just my desk.
It's perfect. That's all you need.
Exactly.
So from, I don't know if you can fit here, but so the property is that berm right there?
Not the land.
Oh, back there.
Yeah, just here. One day I would like to have the other land.
The other one too. Okay.
But not for the moment.
Awesome.
So for the moment, my cellar. You have my preservatives.
Yep.
And here you have the empty pots for preservatives.
All the preservatives, yeah.
In Brittany, we have a big problem with humidity. So everything is in boxes.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's perish.
Yeah, so that's how it is at home too. No, it's a perfect little spot.
So 1 year ago, there was a big storm and a lot of trees fell down. And I do a lot of food.
Yeah.
I cut a lot. So I needed another shed to store the wood. So in September, we've done this one.
Yeah.
And the wood you can see here on the shed, it's all the wood I've been cut.
Yeah. That was the first thing we said when we drove up. We're like, whoa, she's got a lot of wood. Yeah. We're like, oh, that's awesome. She's prepped. She's ready.
Who said that?
Emily. As soon as she's got a lot of wood.
Exactly.
Because my dad does a lot of woodwork.
Okay.
So it's like anytime you can save wood and have wood, you're rich. It's the best.
Exactly. So the trees you can see, I planted it 4 years ago, and I'm really happy because
they've all taken.
Yeah, they're all taken and they grow very quickly.
Yeah.
So what I do is I put some bash, some plastic, black plastic. It kill all the weeds.
Yeah.
And after, when it's killed everything, I take off. And I use like a griff, and I put the griffe, and then I put some faceli or some, you know?
Oh, this more ferny, like ground cover kind of
Yeah,
plant?
exactly.
Yeah.
Ground cover. And then when it's at the good time, I fauche it.
Like cut it?
I cut it.
Yeah.
And I let it die. And after again, I put the black plastic, and like that.
Like
This
this?
one,
Yeah,
exactly.
okay.
And like that, little by little, I managed to enrich the ground and to take all the weeds.
Oh, wow.
So I'm very happy to have found this solution.
Yeah.
And I put some black, some ardoise, just to know where are the plants.
Oh,
No.
yeah, not to cut them when they're young.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They all look like weeds at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is just to track your rainfall?
Yeah, exactly. I write every day how many rain has felt.
Yeah, how much has fallen that day?
Yeah. So like that, I know I do that for, it is the third year. So like that, I can compare.
And you've been, for 3 years, you've been doing it every day? Or
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The water, the rain, and also the temperature.
Okay. Wow.
The minus and the maximum.
That is a really good thing to do.
Yeah, it's very good things.
Yeah, that is really smart.
Like that, I can compare and I can know what at the same time how it was last year and the year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you did that for a decade or two,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
you would learn so much about what's happening on your land and also what the consistencies are,
Completely.
things you can rely on. Yeah.
It's like
Wow.
your own microclimate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Figure it out.
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm happy. It's like a ritual every
Yeah, yeah. That's cool.
Actually, it's almost all there is fruits, but this place is more for the birds.
Birds.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that, they are here and then they are not in the garden.
Yeah.
Distract them.
And other than giving them this space to keep them out of the garden, is there another reason why you would plant things specifically for birds?
Because they don't find enough food here.
Yeah.
And I really love them, and they are helping him in the garden. And I try to have things nice and also edible.
It's like when you do gardening, it's not just for yourself,
No,
it's for
exactly.
the ecosystem.
Completely.
Right.
Yeah.
So right here, this is an example of what you were
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah.
So you'd say you'd plant like this ground cover,
It was the grass.
the grass first, cover it so it
Yeah,
dies.
exactly. It is dying.
Yeah.
And after I take it off, je griffe. I scratch.
Like you rake and
Yeah, I rake it. And then I put some faceli or buckwheat in
Okay.
summer.
Yep.
And after I cut, and again I put the black.
Tarp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but it's the easiest
Yep.
solution I found, and I can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So it's just a couple of different stages of killing it, adding
Giving-
air,
Yeah,
and then
giving
giving it a
some-
plant.
exactly.
That then it can be a cover for
Yeah.
organic material,
exactly.
and then you just keep building it up like that a little bit.
Exactly.
Yep.
Completely. And after I will put a lot of plants, and like the big one and huge one,
Yep.
small one, and you have some who can cover the ground.
Around to keep the weeds,
Exactly.
and you put actual good plants
Exactly.
to cover it.
I've put this small greenhouse last year to do like a nursery.
Yeah. Is this for all your seed starting as well?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then propagating, just
Exactly.
potting plants that maybe you want to get a little stronger out here before you put them
Yeah.
on the hedgerow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I use some. I've done that this morning. It was my first salad.
Ah.
Like that, I just can water it like that,
Yep. Dip it in. Yep.
I
Let
don't
it.
have to water from top,
Yeah.
and like that there is less.
You get that?
No.
When you have new seeds like this,
Yeah.
if you water from above, sometimes
yeah,
like
yeah,
this,
yeah. Okay.
it moves the soil,
Ah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
the
yeah.
seeds come up, and
Completely.
then they don't germinate, and then you're like, oh, I
Exactly.
wasted, you know. So I, yeah,
It is a technique I see when I was working in vegetable,
the vegetable farming. Yeah, it's a good. I like this. Yeah, it's a good little size.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and I like
really.
this material. It seems like sturdy.
Not really.
Not enough.
That's not. But I try to put it. Good.
Yeah, tight and
Yeah,
down.
with
Exactly.
the wind, it can be difficult.
Yeah.
And I made it last year.
Out of pallets? With pallets?
with
Yeah. It's awesome.
I'm happy of this place.
Yeah.
Because at
it's
the beginning
perfect.
I did because I do almost all my seeding plants.
Yep.
And at the beginning it was in the youth and it was it's complicated.
Yeah.
And like
With
that.
home things and messy gardening
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Or just outside on the floor and like that. I really because in April or May it is full.
Yeah. Yeah. We've always wanted to have a greenhouse because it just gives you a controlled environment
Yeah.
and a dedicated space. Whereas if you don't,
So much afterwards.
Yeah.
gardening can get messy and unorganized very quickly.
Yeah, exactly. It is what I said for me this year. I start things and I try to go until the end.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of the day, everything has to be clean and in order.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, you are.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about your rainwater
yeah,
collection
exactly.
system?
It is a neighbor who have done that in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
It is elevated.
Yeah.
Like that, I can put other back.
Yeah.
And like that, with the water can, I can just take it here. So there is 4,000 meters squared.
Wow.
But if the summer is very dry, it's not enough. So when I will restore the house, I will do another rainwater.
On the other side?
Yeah, the other side. And I would like 15,000 liters.
Yeah. And you're going to use it for shower and toilet and stuff in the house? No, just
No, just garden.
just garden stuff. Yeah.
The best tool in the world.
Oh,
That's your tool of choice, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the beginning, I did with this one. I began to work with that. But when I saw how big the job will be,
Yeah.
I bought it.
Yeah. And it's nice to have the two arms on the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can put your whole weight in.
oh, I
Move
would
it.
like that.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's very strong
Yeah.
because when I started to cultivate, like to rock the ground, I found all of these stones. And I needed 1 hour per meter squared to take the stone and the fougere and the ronds.
Wow.
And then when I've done that, I begin to cultivate.
Uh-huh. Did you find that big stone too, or was that already out?
No, I found it.
You found the big stone.
Yeah. And, I found a lot of stones, so I dig it like that.
Yeah.
And all the earth, it was mostly sand. I put all that on this way.
Oh.
And I do a technique like called lasagna.
Lasagna. Yeah.
And I found a lot of manure, green stuff. And I build it.
Yeah.
And this one is 2 years. This one is 1 year. 1 year. 2 years ago, and it's just magic.
Yep.
I've never see so much worms.
Oh yeah.
It's just amazing.
And what's your manure type?
It was horse,
Yep.
cow,
Yep.
and chippings.
And wood chippings. Yeah.
Wood chippings.
What a specific type of wood chips?
No,
or
it was
just
nuts, oak.
yeah, oak and walnuts and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Wow.
And here it is the most sunny place in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
So here in summer you have a greenhouse for cucumber.
Mm-hmm. So you put
Yeah, plastic.
plastic around this? Yeah.
I take it off to like that the ground can have the water.
Water, yeah, natural rain and get that, yeah.
Here I saw last year there were some beans. We can go on the
Trellis.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
so here it is only for tomatoes.
Mama,
Um, at the beginning I've just put it some wood, but the rain was still stay on the floor.
Staying on top.
Yeah, it's on top. So I put that,
Yeah.
and like that, my tomatoes I don't cut the gourmand, you know,
Thinking
Suckers.
suckers.
Suckers?
Suckers is what we got.
okay, and I don't cut it, but I do like a tree, you know,
Uh-huh.
and I attach it with hemp
Yep.
ficelle, and I attach it to it, and to it can attach tomatoes.
Wow. So you had a whole little
Exactly.
covering here.
Yeah, and here I can put like 10 plants.
Mm-hmm. And explain your corks. The corks.
Oh yeah, it is. I put some beeswax,
Uh-huh.
and if there are big guys or big tall women,
Yeah.
like that, I put that, like that, they don't hurt.
So they don't get injured.
Yeah. I saw all her little corks. I was like, I know what those are for. Because the screw goes too far, and then you have the little corks that cover them all.
Yeah, that's not good, and that's not good. So I've done the lasagna last year.
And can you tell me the layers in
Yeah.
order?
Old wood, flourish wood.
Like branches and stuff from trees?
Yeah,
Okay.
but who are already begin to be
Rot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after grass,
Mhm.
fresh grass, and then also wood chippings, hearth and or cow,
And cow manure.
and that's it.
And then repeat.
You're not repeat.
And 2 times, 3 times?
No, 4 times.
4 times, 5 times.
From here, it's like that. I mean,
Oh, so but you're 2 feet deep.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I take everything until the stones,
Yeah.
because we are on stone.
Yeah.
Until the stone, and
Yeah.
after I put it.
So show me your
Yeah.
show me your muscles.
Exactly, yeah.
You've done a lot of work here.
Yeah, completely.
Wow.
For the mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah. And my good neighbor,
Mhm.
he knows somebody who works there,
Mm.
and he brought me some old substrate.
Substrate? Yep.
Made with straw
Uh-huh.
and all things.
Yeah, all the inoculants.
I use that also.
Wow.
It is that. And it's very good.
So that has the inoculation of the mushrooms and
Yeah.
just all,
After they throw
after
it.
they've thrown it all out. So it's nutrient rich
Yeah.
and biodiverse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we thought that like that there's no bad seeds.
Yeah.
I mean, we're with
It's
seeds.
died off or they've eaten it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And it is not organic, but we think that if mushrooms can grow on it, it's not that
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, and I think they have studies that mushrooms and funguses have, some of them have been able to eat through like petroleum waste, like
Yeah.
oil, like in soil.
Okay.
So they're finding ways that it can actually take out bad nutrients as well.
So exactly.
So I think we should trust the mushrooms.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah.
And he can bring me a lot. And I asked him to bring me more in March.
Uh-huh.
And I will put on...
The hedgerow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great resource.
Yeah,
And
completely.
and one of your neighbors has horses or cows that you get the manure
No,
from? or-
horses. I knew a farmer. And I asked him once a year to...
Yeah.
I buy him some...
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a neighbor and they would sell us like a 50-pound bag for like $5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they want to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so.
And as I have honey, I give him 20 euros on honey.
Perfect.
And he's happy.
That's the way.
Yeah. So as the tomatoes will come in May,
Mm-hmm.
I decided to put some peas
Ah, peas.
I've seeded them Wednesday.
Okay, so just a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I use that to like that it can grow.
Yep. Yeah, they love to climb.
Yeah.
Perfect. And just peas.
Yeah.
Yeah, peas, more peas.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great little space. Very well utilized. Like you're using the space wisely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I spent 2 winters in the night reading books and learn, because I've just started 3 years ago the garden, and before I've never done some.
I think a lot of people think that sometimes doing all this gardening work costs a lot of money, but you can do it really cheap and affordably
Yeah.
if you create the right connections and you put in a lot of your own work.
At the beginning, I spent money, for
The
materials,
plastic and some
exactly, and the
materials.
tools. But now I begin to be to have what I need.
Yeah.
And I know what I eat. I know what is easy and what is not easy to do. So this year we'll do. I won't do any more cabbage, for example, and I will do the vegetables who cost a lot when you buy it.
Yeah.
Like tomatoes, and what is easy to do.
Yeah, just the things that do well. I think the first year or maybe 2 of gardening is learning the stuff that doesn't grow well. Right? And then after that you're like, "Oh, I know what I can put a lot of my energy into, and it gives me back ample, like way more than I need,
Yeah. And also at the beginning I was really ambitious. I wanted to do a lot of varieties, and I didn't. I began to a lot of seedings. And after I was, where I can put it, I don't have enough space. And so now I in the winter I really prepare everything. I will show you for the year.
Yeah, and I think people who have kind of this backyard garden size, I think it's not uncommon for them to have like chickens or something. So are you interested in getting like any animals for the land? Or
yeah, I would like to have chickens, but for the moment it's not enough ready. And this year I really would like to do simple things in the garden.
Yep.
To restore the house and to put a lot of green cover everywhere.
Yep.
Like that, the ronds, like that, the blackberries and so on, they don't grow anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I
stifle them.
Yeah,
cut
and
them out.
as I won't have any more wood chipping, I would like to have a lot of green cover like that. I can use it to feed the ground.
To do your lasagna.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
And like that, I would like to do facility. After I can cut it, I can put it to pailler. Voilà. So I will really do that, to have a lot of organic material
to work with.
Green material. So for the moment here, so I dig it last year, and for the moment I put all the green
extra.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The cow and so on.
There's the manure, the green waste, the cuttings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wood.
Yeah. And for the moment I let it working.
Sit. Yeah. It's doing its job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voilà, exactly.
Can you, I don't know how you feel about disrupting your soil, like digging it up and like aerating it? Or do you like to let it kind of sit and then put new stuff on top and then just plant into it?
It depends the seeds.
Okay. Because I'd be curious if you take a little shovel and just show me maybe your oldest bed and just shovel up and just, I want to just see what it looks like in there.
I'm going to take the... So you can see?
The worms. The worms are everywhere.
Yeah, sometimes it was just...
So how old is this one?
Last year there were some sweet potatoes. It was just magic. I just put 3 plants. And I harvested 15 kilos.
15 kilos from 3 plants of sweet potatoes.
And just here from just on 3 meters.
Yeah. Wow.
I was just so happy.
Yeah.
It was so easy to do.
Yeah, that's, I mean, you just, wow.
And just with the
worm.
With lasagna.
Wow.
And this winter I put some parsley, and I've got it this week. And you can just eat just like terreau. I mean, just magic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm very, 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 very happy.
You should be. You should be very proud of this. This, I mean, like,
Incredible soil.
Yeah, it's incredible.
if someone were to pay for this quality of soil for what you just this area, I mean, thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, this is like such rich. And here, Otto, see if you can find a worm. Oh, you found one. That only took you 1 second.
Now eat it like birds.
You want to eat it like a bird does?
No.
Look at Otto. Look at all this. Look. See this?
Yeah.
It's too cold to have a lot of worms,
This is,
but
yeah, but look, it's perfect. It's woody, it's wormy, it's dark and rich. Yeah, it's aerated. It has little roots that are breaking down. It's
The
just,
whole like ecosystem down there.
that's great.
yeah. And you will see because here the soil is very sandy, and we are directly on the stones. So when it rains, if you don't have good soil, everything goes to the sea. You can lose very easily the nutrients.
Yep.
I saw that the first year, as it was a friche before, it was just wild things.
Yeah.
The ground was very good when the first year I worked it, but I didn't bring him food, and the rain and the sun. The second year, I've seen that I've lost a lot of nutrients.
And you don't use any fertilizers, like
No.
anything like bone meal, blood meal, or
No.
any, it's just the organic material.
The only chemical things I use it's for the lashes, limaces,
Luscious.
for the nails.
Snails?
Snails.
Uh-huh.
I use.
Oh, the
use
blue ones. Yeah, like
exactly.
ours is called sluggo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Okay, just for the snails.
Just for that, because here you have so much.
So many snails. Yeah, and slugs and stuff. Yeah.
Slugs.
Yeah. Okay, and what's your favorite pesticide? No.
The blue ones.
That's it. No pesticides. Yeah, exactly. This is the soil that you can have when you don't use pesticides, and then fertilizers, right? This is just natural. Oh, you see your little worm? It's still in there.
Well, no synthetic fertilizer.
No synthetic fertilizers.
It's going to eat the soil.
It's gonna eat the soil and poop out. Yep. Okay, and then so this is how old? 1 year?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
And is that the oldest bed you have? 2 years?
Hmm?
Is that the oldest one you have? 2 year?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you show me a little bit of the year one? That way we can kind of see a little bit of the comparison. I don't know. You want to cover that back up? We can cover it too.
Hey, it's a little worm.
Oh, nice.
It's not enough. Regarde.
Wow, that is a big worm.
It's not enough decomposé. I mean, it's still. You still have some
Yep.
pieces.
Larger chunks, larger
exactly.
material. It hasn't broken down as much.
But I've put it some cabbages last year.
Yep. Wow.
And some basil. That I put cabbages, and between cabbages I put some basil.
Uh huh.
Oh my god. I've never seen a worm that big.
That's a big earthworm, and then there's the red wigglers below. So that she has a combination of the two worms. The big earthworms go down and they help with the water table and they help create aeration. And then the red wigglers, those little red ones, they do more of the breaking down the organic matter.
What I've done is I've done the lasagna, and I've just done some holes, and I put some terreau, manufactured ground.
Okay.
I bought
Yeah.
in the shop just for the plant.
Yep.
And after,
Yeah. So you bought some organic soil.
Yeah.
Just to put it on the plant for
Exactly.
initial feeding, and then that way, then they'll go out to
Exactly.
the stuff that's still breaking down and
Okay.
creating a soil.
Like that, I do the lasagna and at the same time I cultivate
Yeah.
one.
Because in the first year or younger, when that stuff is breaking down, it could be high in nitrogen, or it could be imbalanced
Yeah,
chemically,
exactly.
or
Exactly.
and so you give them a more neutral
Exactly.
soil to grow in, and then they go out and get accustomed to the rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You understood. You understand.
Yeah.
Good.
We do a lot of gardening at home too. She's more of the reader, and I just do it and then learn as I go.
So I do 1 meter large.
Mhm.
The
1 meter wide.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after 50 centimeter, 1 meter wide, 50 centimeter.
And is that about 2 of those? Would that be like a meter? Your
Yeah,
your broad fork.
it is 1 meter.
1 and 2.
And because I use like that, for the rotation,
Yeah.
it's easier.
Yeah.
This is the tool I really like.
Yeah.
It's
This is
just-
your measurement tool.
Exactly. So it is 1 meter and you have 10. So like that, I can put like that.
Mhm.
And I can just do 3 rank.
Yep.
And I have to write it again.
Yeah.
But I really love it.
And what's your thoughts on like stepping on your bed? Like stepping on the soil? Yeah, like walking on this.
I don't
You
do
try just on the path.
Yeah. Right.
So that it doesn't compact it.
Exactly.
Okay.
And like that, I don't have to rock too much.
Yep. It doesn't get dense.
Yeah.
It stays airy.
So the 1 meter, 50 meters, and like that for the rotation, it's easier.
Yeah, it allows you can easily harvest both sides.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with the weeds and so on. And I have it for 3 years.
Uh-huh.
I'm quite happy because the bees are still alive.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Last year they were dying, and I managed to
Save them.
save them. I was very, very happy.
Yeah.
And it has made a new swarm.
Oh yeah.
So I don't have a lot of honey last year, but I have a young queen who is in good shape.
Good.
So
And when you winterize them, do you add like sugar on
I
top?
add sugar.
Yep.
And what I've done last year when I opened it in March, the swarm were very small. So I took some frames,
Yeah.
and I put partition. It's just
Yeah. So it's smaller.
exactly
Amount for
like
them
that
to-
was smaller. And what I've done also, I can show you.
Yeah.
I've put some
Wool.
wool, and that's like that. It reflects the heat,
Yep.
and it's very working well. And so this is the sugar,
Yep. The sugar they're eating.
and they're very nice.
Good. And
Amazing.
does the whole front get sealed up or no? The entrance gets sealed up, closed.
No,
It stays open.
yeah, it's taken over.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
So you have artichoke, you have strawberries, you have black currants,
Yeah,
and then you have raspberries
Right.
or blackberries.
raspberries.
Raspberries.
Yeah.
And then flowers all right here for the bees,
Yeah.
and ground cover.
Actually, it's not really brown. Actually, it's Achillea.
Aclea.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I put that here.
Mhm.
Just put that, and it's spread.
Yeah.
It's,
You got a little extra.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like they knew that you were going in.
Oh yeah. You might have some food.
Uh-huh.
Click.
Keep this closer now.
Like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And I put ABC, the parcels. And for the first year, I put peas and radish.
And then this A to L, these are these associate with what each bed, each
Yeah,
garden
exactly.
spot. Okay.
Exactly. And I try not to put the same species. for 4 years. So I try to do that. And after I put here direction.
And you can, put it in different cycles.
Yeah.
And are you doing that based on plants that you know like are good after each other, or just
Which are good after, for example, the radish and the cabbages. You have to wait 4 years before planting it again, or so.
in the same spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like
So,
similar pests and stuff.
So I try
That's
to.
that's like super thorough and like.
Yeah, I've read lots to understand and
Yeah.
to know do things.
And do you feel like that's helped you have a lower pest issue?
Less insects.
Less insects and
Yeah,
pests
exactly.
and spoiling your crop.
And the nutrients, for example, the peas can bring nutrients then for the radish.
Yeah.
Like that, they are bigger.
Yeah.
So I try to do things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy to.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. And having it so you know all the names of every bed and orienting it that way.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be hard to track it.
Yeah.
You know, it can be simple. You just got to get the right process.
Yeah.
No, we could be a lot more organized.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that video with Johanna. It's been a few weeks since we filmed it. We've had an amazing time with her and learned so many things. Some of the few things I wanted to point out as our key takeaways were the lasagna method that she did, the way in which she recorded her rainfall and temperature, and then the way in which she documented and organized her garden beds and the layout of how she's going to plant in the future. If you guys need to rewatch those things, I highly recommend going back and just kind of looking at them, seeing the amount of information that she's taken in through her studies and then actually applying it and seeing how that works and what the benefits are, because she's growing an abundant amount of food, has some of the most beautiful soil I've ever seen, so healthy and natural, and is learning a ton in the process. So it was awesome to go and to share that experience with her, to record what she's done in just 4 years, which is pretty amazing. We have one more video coming out about a dairy farmer in France. We loved our time in France, and now we're here in England and we have a bunch of farmers lined up. So if you're liking videos like this, where we go and talk to people who are actually going out and doing it and testing things out and joining in with this community, we'd appreciate you sticking around. Share the video with people who you think might benefit from it, and subscribe and comment below so we can kind of continue to learn from one another and build this community. Appreciate everyone who's been here. It really means the world to us for those who are watching and learning about these things, as we think that they are some of the most important aspects of getting back to our roots and building communities that can help one another. So appreciate you being here, and we'll see you guys in another week or so with another video. Thanks. Bye.